Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, the world away. And we're now going to be doing part 2 of the Fanhome release of the Fast and the Furious Dodge Charger. It's welcome back. I haven't been here for 3 days, so welcome back and hope everyone's week's going well. There is going to be some changes to all the content this week, and I will let you know what that's all about at the end of the video. But I can't wait to get cracking. Now, I've got the next 3 episodes of this. I've got 2, 3 and 4 to sometime release in the next couple of weeks. But today we're going to be doing a little bit of the steering wheel, and we're going to be doing one of the tyres. If you remember what we did last week, we did the Supercharger, which looked just like that, looking absolutely brilliant. And we also had the bonnet here, looking just like that. And then if I turn it over, you saw we put the interior in as well. Someone suggested we put a modification on here, just put in some black material on here, some of the suppression material that normally goes underneath bonnets. But that's looking absolutely perfect. So in today's video, as you see, this is everything we've got here. I'll just show you this on the close-up cam there. Loads of little details of the steering wheel here, quite a few of the new screws as well, so I'll talk about them as well. But what we'll do is I will show you what we've got to do in the instructions. So this is what the instructions look like here, and as I said, each issue tells you all about the vehicle and different parts of the Fast and the Furious franchise there. But this is what we've got to do. This is the full inventory of parts here, and as you can see, we're going to be piecing together the steering wheel here, and then we're going to be putting the tyre together just like that. So at the end of it, we'll have a steering wheel and the first tyre. Continuing on through the magazine here, just showing you again some more details of different cars, and that is what we're doing in this stage. Now, if you want to get hold of this yourself, all you need to do is go down to the Fanhome website by following this link here. If you follow that link, it will say you've come from the World of Wayne website, and it helps me out a little bit, and it also tells Fanhome that you've come from the World of Wayne website. If you can't type in that code, because it is case sensitive, that's an L there, just so you know, the big one there, then just go to the video description, you'll see the link there. Alternatively, go to my social media and you'll be able to see the link there as well. Also, if you want to check out some of the Fanhome stuff, they've got social media presence, which I've also put down here on Instagram and Facebook, and I believe Twitter as well. And you'll be able to follow along this build and all the other builds that they've got coming in 2021, which is going to be good. So anyway, without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so we're going to start this off by getting the steering wheel like this. Just so you know, this is metal. It's quite heavy in itself as well, as in the interior we're about to put in it here, looking just like that. Now, as you can see, the interior's got 2 sides here, but the side we want is the one with the D shape here. We want the steering wheel to be this way round, and we're going to be putting this in just like this, so the D shape is out. So therefore, the front of the steering wheel is going to look just like that. But we want it like that. To secure this in, we're going to be putting this in with 4 screws, and these are BM screws. Now, all the screws, again, come in this pack. They look like that. Because they end with an M, it does mean we're putting them into metal. So because of that, I always do just drop the screws in a little bit of oil that I've got here, just to help them go in, because you do find that some of these metal parts have got paint on them where they've painted the top of them, and it just helps to cut the screw holes a little bit better. As you saw, that one just slipped in there, no problems at all. So here's the second one. Here's the third one over this side, and lastly, here's the 4th one. You don't have to over tighten them, but when they're in, that's holding itself in lovely and sturdy there, looking just like that. Then we're going to need the steering shaft, looking like that, and it's metal. This is the end we need. As you can see, it's a D shape here. It's going to follow the D shape we've got in the back, so we can put that in so it fits nice and flush in there, just like that. It's going to be held in this side with a CM screw. So got the CM screws here. Let's get them open. And once again, it's going into metal, so I'll drop this down. You do want to make sure that these parts are quite tight, because they're going to be controlling the whole of the weight of all the wheels and drive shafts. So you don't want any wobble or loose screws in here at all, and that's just gone on really tight. So now that is quite a solid part with that completed there. Once that's in, the last thing we've got to do is just put the cap into the steering wheel here. We've got the cap here that says Grant on it, just like that. We want to make sure we put this around the right way So I'm going to position that so that it is exactly horizontal with the steering wheel. And there we go. That's in, looking like that. It should be nice and flush in there. It shouldn't be out either side. It's quite hard to actually put it in and balance it in so that it's not up from one side or the other, but that should look just like that. Now we're going to be working on these rims. Now you'll be pleased to know that these sections in the rims are metal as well, and they feel really good quality here. We've also got a little valve to put in. That's the valve in there, looking just like that in the bag. So let's open this up. And basically on this side of the rim here, we've got a tiny little lug there that we can position the valve on. So the valve is going to go just on here over the little lug hole. So when that's on, that should look just like that there. And then we're going to be putting this side into the tyre. I'm just seeing what way round it goes. I don't think it matters actually. I'm just looking at all of the writing around the side. It's exactly the same. It's Continental tyres here, if you can see that there. So we're going to put this side in just like that. We're going to marry it up with the other side going through here, making sure that it goes completely over the holes where we're going to be putting it in. We have got a locating lug sort of thing here, which we can locate to the lug that we've got in there. So let's put that one in, just like this. So then when that's in, it looks like that. We're going to hold all of that in with HM screws, looking just like this. So I've got them here. Once again, these are going to go into metal. So drop this in a little bit of oil, and we'll secure these in with the HM screws. So I'll put this one in here first. Make sure that's nice and tight to bind that together like that. And we'll do the other two there. One just at the top here. Again, nice and tight. And then the last one just down the bottom there. And again, as tight as you can get it, and there we go. That's the wheels in place, looking like that from that side. You can see the little valve at the top there, and that's the side you're going to be looking at when we're looking at the vehicle. And then all we've got left to do is put this little tiny washer just in the front there. It doesn't have to go in completely at the moment because we've got a hub to put on as well. When we put this hub in, we've got two lugs at the bottom, and what we want to do is we want to push it down onto the center there, but only gently, just enough like that. Don't push it all the way down, because we are going to need to take that hub out afterwards when we attach it to the vehicle. So just that, just to keep everything into place. But that is the tyre completed. So with that and the steering wheel, that's all there is to do in that stage. Pretty impressive, isn't it? I love all the metal in this. I didn't think things like that would be metal. It's got metal rims in here, and the whole steering wheel, including the shaft, is metal as well. That's absolutely brilliant. So once again, if you want to get hold of this yourself, head on over to the Fanhome there, and if you follow that link, I said, just means you come from the World of Wayne site, you'll be able to order this yourself. There is also a discount code, and I'll put the discount code here. It's promo Dodge. So if you type that in on checkout, you'll get the first issue for 99p and the further 3 issues for half price. But yeah, follow that link, use that promo code. You'll be able to join me in building this yourself. But I really do hope you like that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Now, as for this week, there has been a few change rounds. So there's going to be no live streams at all this week, not even for the Patreon streams on Wednesday. There's been a few little complications with Mrs. World of Wayne. She's okay, but she's still in hospital at the moment, and I'm running backwards and forwards in the hospital. For that end, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a video out each day as well, but we'll see what happens, and we'll take everything by the day. If that changes through the week, I will let you know, but I hope you understand that. I'm hoping it's just this week, but anyway, that I enjoyed building that today, so that's kept my mind occupied. So listen, thank you for watching. Take care.